This one is for my friends and church mates who are going through a lot of extra activity for Christmas. And it's kind of a lot of addition to regular life with all the practice and all the preparation, and it's all for a good reason. But I want to give you 3 things that will really help keep your mind sane and going and in the right spirit during the season. There are 3 things I want to quickly share with you. The first one is that this is a special occasion. Obviously, this is the occasion when Christ was born, and this is why these extra activities are coming up. And though it is exciting and fun, and it's done with the intention of bringing out excitement and fun, it can be extremely tough to remember while dealing with the extra time that you have to put in, the extra effort, and the people that you have to work with who you've not necessarily worked with the rest of the year. It's very important to keep in mind what this occasion is about. It is about the birth of our Savior and the beginning of something extremely wonderful in our lives. The beginning of the end, so to speak, of sin ruling in our lives. And this is something to be very joyous about. So please remember why you're doing what you're doing, why this event is so special, and therefore why the activities need to be done with joy. It's always important to have joy in everything that we're doing. That will add the extra flavor that you need. This is what happens when you allow your brother and sister to come into your room. They go out and come out all the time. No, we need to be joyful. Joyful. There. So that was a pretty self-explanatory point. The next point I want to talk about is that this is a social occasion. Christmas activities are usually with the church, your church mates, friends, or college mates or friends. Most of it involves a lot of teamwork. And this is probably one of the toughest things, because as Christians, we don't get to pick who we want to work with, and we cannot start an argument in church without everyone looking at us and thinking, wow, that's a nice example of a Christmas spirit. Take this as an opportunity to get to know your friends or church mates. Okay, don't just go for the practice and finish off what you've had to do and rush off back to your regular life. Spend time with each other. If you're waiting for the practice to start, talk to each other, find out what's going on in their lives. Take this as a chance, chance to build beautiful bonds that you might never get time during other parts of the year. And it's true that challenging occasions like this, where there's deadlines and a lot of pressure to put on your best show, challenging times like this can really either bring you very far apart from each other or very close, and make a mental decision that you will make this situation bring you closer to people and not farther apart. Another thing about it being a social occasion is that this is one big opportunity you have to tell the story of Jesus, his birth, and who he was and why he came and why we celebrate him, to people who have no clue about it, who are curious and who want to know more about Christmas. So that should motivate you to give your best and to but really practice love. So others can not only see what Christmas is about, but what a Christian is about. The third and most important thing I want to remind you is that this is a spiritual occasion. Everything in life is a spiritual occasion. Every second, every opportunity, every event. But this Christmas occasion, you can really use the speciality of it and the socialness of it to really build your spiritual maturity. And the Bible is full of how you can work together as one body. Like in Colossians 3 verse 12 and forward from that, it says, since God chose you to be the holy people he loves, you must clothe yourselves with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Notice that it's a verb. You must clothe yourselves. It's not going to happen magically. You have to pray for it, and you have to work to get it. You have to work on these virtues. They don't just come, and they'll only come when you go through these experiences with other people, where you practice humility, practice mercy, kindness, and all these things. And then it says, make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Now, I don't know about you, but it's very easy to get offended, especially in the church, because here you have all these people professing to be followers of Christ, but then they may be acting like the devil. I mean, it happens. We all have tons of flaws, and every small mistake we do can be taken as a very offensive thing to another Christian. So we have to be forgiving to each other, because yes, we are followers of Christ, but no, we are far from perfect. Verse 14 says, above all, clothe yourselves with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. Whatever your program is, whatever your activity is, it doesn't matter how extraordinary in terms of skill or quality, but it really needs to be bound together in love. This is the single most attractive quality of any Christmas activity. I can go to any church play or any Christmas function and be blown away by the production of it and the talent, but if it is not showcasing love, then it just loses the entire purpose and meaning that was supposed to be there. Because the Christ who was born is the embodiment of love. There's bound to be trouble and misunderstanding and difficulty, even if you are loving with each other. There may be actual practical difficulties you're facing. Be thankful you have each other, that you can call each other friends, you can call each other, okay, these people also believe the same things I believe. That is something amazing. So be thankful for each other and use your time to get to know each other and love each other. That's all I wanted to say. Some bonus tips to dealing with the new schedule of the month. Take the activities of your day one at a time, and take it one day at a time. Otherwise, it can get too whoa, and you feel stressed, and it's hard to be loving when you're stressed. If you have anything else you want me to talk about during this Christmas season, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. And hit the little bell button if you want to be notified. Hit the little bell button if you want to be notified of similar videos like this. I'm doing Christmas specials this month, so hope to see you in another video. This is Vian Damaris on How To Thursdays. Signing off, and I'll see you on Serious Sundays.